Hey everybody, we are here. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Lavana.
We are here. We just finished our workshop today. It's 5 tips that we presented to take your stage presence to the next level here with the Storytellers Ministry. And we've got a recap now. Where's our host?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, there she is.
Hi.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, I thought you all wanted to do your intros first. My bad.
Well, we're like, hey,
what's going on? But yeah, we just wrapped up. For those of you who follow the Hill City Storytellers Ministry, you should have got an email from us. If you didn't know about it, well, now you know. We just finished our stage presence workshop where we talked about 5 tips, I like to say, to take you from stage fright to stage tight.
Yes,
That's right.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time. It was very informative. It was fun. We had a wonderful turnout, and all around, everybody's leaving with more confidence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, well, let's get into it with this wrap up. I know everybody who's watching, they want to know, what went down. So I know, Lavana, you did a warm up about controlling your nerves and anxiety, and that focus is key. What is something that came out of that session that you want everybody to know? Like, okay, listen, nerves happen, but this is what you need to do.
Yeah, okay, so that was point number 2. Point number 1 also kind of correlates with point number 2, and point number 1 was prayer. I was explaining to the group that I've done like a ton of theater, well over 25 shows, whether it be on stage or behind the scenes, and I've never started a show without prayer. And the second, the warm up is a must. We either circle up, or if it's not a production where they do that, you do it in your own private time. Most stage productions, maybe 15 minutes, whatever you feel you need to give yourself. So ask me that question one more time. Exactly what did you want to know?
Oh, what are people able to get out of if they're nervous and anxiety? If they're nervous and have anxiety, what is a key that the viewers are able to take home with them?
So we focused on intentional breathing. Obviously, we have to breathe to live, but intentional, that deep breath in, deep breath out, breathe in through your nostril, slowly hold it, and then release through your mouth slowly. And just do that. Take the time, even if it's 2 minutes a day. It's for your overall health, okay? We don't really realize that, but it's a relaxation exercise. It's good for clarity, mental health. It actually stimulates more oxygen to the brain. So those are some of the takeaways. And actually doing it, and if you'll see the change, do it every day. So not only for those type of things, stage presence or any presentation that you might have to do, whether it's a meeting, whether it's a production, whether it's getting up for Sunday announcements. This is an everyday thing, overall life hack, I should say.
And let me say it like this, Emma. We started out by talking about stage presence, right? So frequently we'll think about, what do I have to do a better presentation? But if you really think about stage presence, a presence is something you feel, you understand? And so it's really about creating an experience for the audience. The audience feels your presence, right? And so tip number 1 being to pray. Tip number 2, to relax and focus. These are ways of sort of moving yourself out of the way, really, so that the experience can flow through you. With prayer, we acknowledge that we don't go out there by ourselves. Whatever we're doing, we're taking God with us. And with the relaxation and the breathing and the focus, we're making that anxiety that's normal for any type of thing that you have to do. We're sort of telling that to go down. I said, go and sit somewhere. Go sit somewhere so I can do what I got to do.
Right. Yes, I love that.
We also focused on stretching exercises as well, which is also good for focus and clarity and muscle and joint, issues, flexibility. It's just really a relaxation. Let everything else go and focus on what you need to do. Relax. You got it.
Yes, for those of y'all just joining, we are doing a recap. Hill City Drama Ministry, the Storytellers Drama Ministry, had an amazing in-person session today at church. 5 tips to take you from stage fright to stage tight. Okay, I love it. I love it. Listen, you all did poor performance play, learning what to do by knowing what not to do. Okay, and that's
we had fun with that. We had fun with that. So I didn't want to put people on the spot to do a great performance. So we had something for them to recite. And basically it was about learning by showing that what not to do. So they had to get up and give us the poor performance or the bad performance. And through that, we saw that, people mumbling, people like coming up on stage with an attitude. That was a Deborah did a great job with just full on attitude, carrying something in the room that clearly you should have left outside.
Right.
Mumbly, fidgety.
No eye contact. Bringing the hood into the sanctuary. Popping.
Yeah, that was Lavana's character. Let's show us your character.
Praise and worship will begin now. Hallelujah.
Do that, okay?
Somewhere, but not for.
It's not for the church.
Right.
So basically, we showed that by demonstrating that we inherently know what not to do, low key lets you know that what you should be doing is in there. It's just about, like we said, moving the other stuff out of the way so that what you know to do can flow through.
Right.
Yes. And I really think everything that you all are saying, that anybody is able to come to this session, because Lavana, you literally were a person getting up on stage at church, making a church announcement, right? So you think, oh, the drama ministry is doing something. I have to be an actor. I have to be in entertainment. No, if you are getting up in front of the church saying, hey, y'all, it's for tithe and offerings, or hey, I want to introduce the pastor, or hey, good morning, you're able to come. If you're getting in front of your friends and just, maybe making a speech or making a toast, or you're at work and you have a presentation, everything that you all are saying are good keys for just life in general. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, I do want to shout out Sister Melissa. She said, I pray my work schedule lets me make the next one. Well, sis, we'll let you know in advance. Okay.
Right. We will.
Yes.
Oh, and we had a great turnout. I mean, we had about 15 people.
Somewhere around there.
Come on. Okay, come on, double digits. Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
It was good.
And everybody was very enthusiastic and willing to get up and be a part of it. It was great.
And we held back one of our participants. We're going to let you get it from an experience. I don't want to say the horse's mouth, but no offense. Well, we're going to let you hear a firsthand feedback. But I just want to share one more of my points, and then I'm going to tag in Crystal and Angela.
I got Crystal on the list. I got Crystal on
you got Crystal. Well, the last thing I wanted to share, my third tip, the third tip for taking your from stage fright to stage tight is, I called it knowing your audience. But what that really is about is knowing that that audience wants or needs whatever it is that you're about to perform or present. We did a sort of little play, just a quick, what is that called? Scene
skit.
Act out, where we had a mother letting her son know that he was going to meet all of the players on his favorite football team. So very clearly, she came in with that energy and excitement and that anticipation of how excited he was going to be when she dropped the news. And that is just the way that you want to be when you're presenting whatever it is you're doing, whether it's a play you're presenting or whether it's a speech that you're giving, knowing you're going to love what we got for you. So that was a very important tip there.
Yep.
Yes, you spoke about Crystal. Listen, we already on the next level. You already talked about knowing your audience, Marcus. Another thing that you all talked about that Crystal led was push through. Listen, the audience takes excuse from you, and they won't know that you've made a mistake if you won't show them. So, Crystal, girl, come
Yeah.
on in here.
We're gonna tag in Crystal and Angela. I'll let
All
Crystal
right.
kind of cover our final point as well, and then Angela, she was a participant. She has not been coached on what to say. She's gonna give you her real life feedback. So you guys come on in.
Hello.
Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Angela. How are y'all doing?
Wonderful. How you doing, Emma?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Crystal, I'm going to start with you. What advice are you able to let people know? Listen, the audience will not know if you made a mistake unless you tell them. And that happens all the time. People get up and make speeches and they start to freeze, or people are, talking to their coworkers at a large meeting and they're stumbling. What tips can they do to be like, listen, push through. If you don't mess up, if you don't do something physical, they probably don't even know that you messed up. Okay, they don't have the script right there. Keep going. So what advice do you have for those who kind of get stuck in those moments?
Yes. So the biggest thing is walking into it with the prior steps, with preparing. So even if you do mess up, you know the information. Take a small beat and keep going. But the thing is, even if you do say or say the wrong information, your audience is not aware. This is new to them. They're here to see you, to hear you speak. So if there's something that you may forget, because we're human, I gave the example of with my job of being a product specialist, how I have all this information about cars and I mess up all the time. But they never know. They never know. And the thing is just to keep going, just to keep that smile and that eye contact going with the audience so that they know, oh, she good. She knows what she's talking about. And there's no, it's okay to have the natural nuances happen with the ums and things like that. But to actually freeze up and stumble, it's like, no, just keep pushing through. Just have that mental note that, oh, I said the wrong information. I'll fix it later if I have to with them personally. And another thing, too, is sometimes we have distractions that make us mess up or maybe just kind of throw us off a bit. It could be technology. It could be people in the audience. It could be somebody's cell phone ringing. And all of those things can kind of just change our pace, or our attention goes over to what's happening over there. Sometimes it is okay to acknowledge it if it's something that's just the whole audience heads to turn around and everybody sees it. It's okay to maybe acknowledge it in a fun way, but keep going. Acknowledge it and keep going. So that's the biggest tidbit that I had to tell folks. And we did a small exercise where I distracted some people and they just needed to keep going no matter what. Still gave that partner the eye contact, because sometimes it may not be a full audience of 200 people you're speaking to. It could be 2 people right in front of you.
Yep.
They still deserve that full attention and full energy and eye contact while you're speaking to them. So
Yes. One thing you said that stuck with me, you said, this information.
yes.
And when we study and when we practice and when we prepare, it is already in us. And when we pray and listen, don't ask God for nothing and you ain't prepared now. Okay.
Right.
If you ain't do your studying, if you ain't read your lines, if you didn't go over your speech before work, now don't think a miracle gonna happen and you ain't put in your work. Okay.
Right.
Faith without works is dead. But
Exactly.
if you do it, you have to trust that you're going to have it in you and it's in you. Just go ahead. Now, Angela, you are a guest. You were an attendee. Okay. What did they pay you to say? No, I'm playing.
Well, they said I might not have to pay my tithes. No, that wasn't right. No, I was just reminded that life will help you. And that's what I'm taking from this workshop, this class, is people who truly want to give back in their areas of expertise to help others who, like me, have limited experience with the lights, camera, action, but have a message that has to be delivered that, that people can benefit from hearing. So learning these little tips, learning how to, number one, pray before, because we can do all things through the Lord. and giving it to him, removing ourselves from that equation. It's not about me. It's not about my message. It's about how the message can be received and helped another person. So subtracting yourself, and then also like learning how to breathe, learning how to prepare. I jumped out of my seat to volunteer, and I'm like, I was so relaxed after Lavana's, wiggles and shakes and, the breathing exercises. I just jumped to the front. So it worked. And it was really great to participate and be in a room full of people that are supportive. We had a lot of laughs. It's about having a good time and coming together and seeing what we can do even through our bloopers. So it was a great workshop.
I love it. What were you all's favorite moments of the day?
I loved actually the time where we did what not to do. I think that really resonated, and people were really able to just honestly have fun and let go and not feel the pressure. And it really was one of the best tactics that I've seen to, really encourage us and to like know that we know what we know. So.
Yes.
I think I have to agree with her. In addition to Lavana's exercise, just because that's something you can do day to day, no matter what industry you're in. Making sure that you're relaxed physically and mentally helps you so much with executing whatever it is you need to do. And it's so dope just to have both Marcus and Lavana just hands-on with us, because they're both experts in what they do. And just to have like those tidbits from them, it's just like, people pay for this stuff.
Okay.
So I enjoyed both of their presentations, but I also enjoyed the audience, the way that they were receptive. No one was like standoffish or like, oh, I already know that, or anything like that. Everyone was receptive and wanted to participate. And you could see in their eyes that people were actually taking in what was being said. So I think it was great overall.
Yes, well, thank y'all so much. I know it was an amazing session. I would love to bring back Marcus and Lavana so we can, wrap up.
Yes. Thank you so much, Emma.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye, Crystal. Bye, Angela.
Actually, before I bring back Lavana, I have two other participants. I didn't know that stuck around. Come on in.
Yes, come on. We want to hear everything. Hey, how y'all doing?
We got Tamisha and Deborah here. So,
hey, y'all.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. So tell me, what were you all's favorite parts of the evening or the afternoon?
My favorite part was just to learn how to be confident and not to be stage fright, I want to say. That breathing exercise, that helps a lot, because it helps you, relax and feel calm and feel confident that you can go in to deliver the message to anybody. Even if you mess up, just keep pushing forward. So I enjoyed it. It was great. This has really taught me that I can move forward, because I've been praying about this, and Marcus and Lavana delivered the class. So I pray for more people to get excited about this and come in and join. So yes.
Yes.
All right. And my favorite part was the fact that, as Brother Marcus was telling us, a lot of people think that it's only for those who are in the industry. It's not just for those that are in the industry. I myself, I'm not just that experienced, but I do have some type of experience independently. But there was a lot of different keynotes and ideas and tips that I was able to take in to help better, mold and maybe, help me to excel in areas of speaking and, public speaking, acting, whatever the case may be. I've never been an actor, but who says that I can't be one day?
Come on.
I really enjoyed it. It was very fun. It was very interacting. As who was that? Sister Crystal. She said everybody participated. Everybody was in it together, and it was just a great experience.
And let's get in the last tip. if you're keeping count, that was 4. Our 5th tip was about being the expert of your part. And I felt like this was important to mention just because, you're not always going to love everything that you're in. I talked about experiences I've had where I get in a play and then you look up and realize, oh, these people aren't really that professional or that organized or that skilled or whatever it is, but I'm in the play.
Yeah.
And so I can let the fact that maybe I don't agree or don't feel good about the overall thing, or maybe I don't know the overall thing. Like maybe I find myself in a room like, oh, everybody else is more of an expert at something than I am. All you have to do is be responsible for your part.
That's good right there, Marcus.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not know everything, but I know my part. This may not be a great play, but my part is going to be, flawless. And so just deciding I'm the expert of my part and letting all the rest of it go was that final tip.
Yeah, that's my favorite tip. Okay, be the expert of your part.
Yes.
People always want to say, oh, you doing it wrong, or that's not what you do, or that's the wrong line, or you didn't file that paper correctly. It's like, no, you're supposed to do what you're there to do and do your part in excellence and say your speech in excellence, do your offering in excellence, do your acting in excellence, everything in excellence, be an expert at your part. So I love that tip. Woo,
Thank
y'all.
you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies, so much. Bye.
Excuse me.
Marcus, Lavana, listen, it's giving. We gotta have another one soon.
I know. We definitely have to have more workshops. So next year, right?
Yeah. Hey, we love the feedback. If you were not here, you tuned in for the recap. What would you like to learn about next? What do you want us to focus on? Any ideas? We always welcome your feedback.
Yes, let us know.
Yes, so I'm excited. I just love that the people there were receptive, that you all enjoyed it, that it was great just seeing all the attendees come on stage, and the ones that even waited a little bit after to join our talk back, they were excited. And Marcus and Lavana, it seems like you all put out amazing information. I'm over here getting blessed. Okay, amen. Yeah. Especially tip 5. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. So
write that down. And I mean, maybe the next one we'll do. We always want to include you guys. We love our audience. We thank you guys. We tune in for our Storytellers Live once a month, whether it's movie night or whether we're having a discussion about something related to the arts community. You guys are always there to support us. So we always want to, make sure we include you.
Yes.
So I don't know, maybe next time we'll live stream the whole thing, or maybe.
See how comfortable people are.
Okay, online community, y'all better get ready. We might pull y'all up. Okay, we might pull y'all in the videos. Y'all doing from your home. I saw somebody from Tennessee. We might bring you on in. So get ready. Are there any announcements that we have, y'all? What is the drama ministry? What the Storyteller Drama Ministry got coming up?
Well, the next thing that, again, speaking of our virtual audience, this is open to everybody. We're going to have our next story night.
Yes.
It's at the beginning of November. We get ready for our story night. We're going to open submissions soon. If you have a story about thankfulness, a moment where you really understood thankfulness in a new way, or a moment that taught you about thankfulness, or something you're thankful for, we want to hear your stories. We're going to have our story night, and you can participate, whether you're live in our story lounge or you can stream in from your home or private studio and participate with us.
Yes.
Yes, I love that.
I think
And
that's
then
the next thing.
What'd you say?
I said that's the next thing.
Yes. And I was going to say our meetings are every third Saturday, which is replacing today. So
we did this today instead of our normal monthly meeting, but every third Saturday, we're meeting and talking about what's coming next and how you can get involved. So We welcome your participation from the north, the south, the east, and the west. Just email us, hillcitydramamenistry@gmail.com. We'll get you plugged in, and we'll see you next month on the third Saturday for our monthly meeting.
Right. And every fourth Monday, we go live. Our new time is 6 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
On the West Coast. So
that's good. So
yeah,
we'll see you for our next live.
I love it. Listen, we got to do all the church announcements at the end, okay? So they can know where to find us. I love it. Thank y'all so much. Listen, Storytellers Drama Ministry is amazing. We have
and we should say this. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here. We did provide this workshop absolutely free, but if you want to support us, future workshops, support the drama ministry, you're able to with a gift. I don't know if you have there the ways that they can donate to Hill City.
We listen to me.
I think that's in the ticker. But, you can donate to the Hill City.
Amen. My bad, y'all.
You can donate. We know the cash app.
I'm supposed to click.
It's Hill City Church INC.
Yes.
Hill City Church. That's the cash app, at least. If you want to just support drama ministry, just put that in your notes of the cash app. If you want to support our Storytellers Drama Ministry, our future productions and all of that, you're able to.
Yes.
Go
and support.
That can go towards future programming. So thank you.
However you give to Hill City Church on Sundays or Thursdays, you can do the same thing and just put a note for drama ministry. Yes. Listen, 5 tips to take you from stage fright to stage tight. Okay. Yes. In any area, whether it's acting or you're a teacher or you're a speaker or you're someone who gets up at church every Sunday doing the announcements, everything is for everybody at all of our Storyteller Drama Ministry events. Listen, today was amazing. I know it was. The virtual part was great, so I'm glad I was able to be here for the virtual. And listen, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. We'll see y'all on third Saturdays for our meetings and fourth Mondays for live.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.